Just wanted to confirm, check, realign my way of thinking if it's out of line from your teaching. So I understand the reason I ask who I am is to find my true self.
Correct.
Which leads to freedom.
Which?
Leads to freedom, which is freedom.
It leads to freedom if you have imagined not to be free, and it is already here.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it brings it to fruition, to life.
Yes.
And this is a reconnection with consciousness. Or
reconnection that would mean you have not been conscious, which is that we call somebody who is unconscious, falls over unconscious. But you have always been conscious, but consciousness was oriented to what else? No? Not this beingness which is absolute truth.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, me as a human is mind, ego, dream state, not real.
Not from an absolute perspective, but from a relative perspective, you are here, no?
Yes.
And there's no separation between self and you. So I don't say you don't exist. This I don't say. You are, and you are consciousness itself, and you are that self. So there's no separation between what you see as being an individual being, and the absolute self. There's only one self. You.
But the human self is a dream. It's the mind, it's the ego.
You could say that. It's like a daydream, yes.
Yes.
Yes, you could say that. Yeah, it's like a daydream, yes.
So what happens to me as a human has no impact or influence on the true self and consciousness.
No, the true self is entirely untouched.
Yeah. Okay. So if I as a human got sick or go to war, it makes no difference to consciousness.
Only in the sense of the manifestations. The manifestations are very different when you're at war than when you're here in this retreat. The manifestation, but the self itself is untouched.
Can you expand on the word manifestation and how that interlinks
well,
between...
life manifestation, life as it manifests, no? Life as it manifests.
But there is a separation between the human and consciousness, or the true self.
We imagine separation, but actually there's no separation at all. The separation is a disbelief. It comes from our mental, emotional program. We believe to be separated from the absolute, from God, from the self, from the unnameable, permanent, underlying truth. But we are not separate.
In our dream state, we are disconnected.
Not necessarily. When you know that it's a dream,
okay,
then you live the dream, but you still know I am the self.
Okay.
And this conscious knowing subsides then into self itself, so it does not need anymore a knower. It doesn't need you knowing it because you are it. Yeah?
Okay.
You understand?
I'll have to.
So somehow this, first you concentrate on it, either, well, in a traditional sense, somebody would go to a guru and he absolutely trusts the guru. He just trusts totally what he says. And then very fast this trust transforms from a dream into beingness. But for us Westerners, I think, and that's our good right, we use our intellect. We want to check it. We want to check it out. We are not willing to believe, because some teachers say that, some teachers say that, some gurus say this, others that. So you first inquire into the self, then somehow this, it is like it is evolving. It's a bit like a fruit on the tree. You see? The fruit of the tree somehow gets this kind of nourishment, light, sap of the tree, the waters and whatever, suddenly it's ripe, it's complete, you see? Has been always been this fruit, a cherry or a mango, you see? But then it is ripe. Like through inquiry, or like what you do now, intellectual, trying to understand, more and more you accept the fact, I am, and then you can put a name, because somehow we need a name to speak about it. We call it the self. No? Self is great because you know yourself also, so it's not something else. God would be already something separate from you, but yourself. So you become aware of yourself, then this is beingness.
Beingness, another word is consciousness.
In the end, all are the same, no?
Okay.
Consciousness,
So I'm not
beingness,
trying to be funny.
silence, love, heart, God, I, actually all are the same.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay, thank you. To realize the true self is my only purpose in life.
From the highest perspective, yes. Because it leads to liberation. But from the individual dream, there's all kind of different reasons why one want to have a good life, a better life, a successful life, a happy life. But in fact, I am convinced the very true reason is for you to be here, to realize your true self and to be happy. And through this you also will serve others.
I wish I knew what that looked like.
You wish what?
I wish I knew what that looked like. I've been told this many times, but I have difficulty seeing this.
Well, you don't need to project it outward, then you would try to achieve something which is pre-projected. The way somehow is in a different direction. The way is not in imagination, but returning to yourself.
Yes.
It's more a deduction. You deduct everything. But then still you are here, no? I'm sitting still here, like you. No? I'm sitting here, like you.
Thank you.
Welcome.